Welcome to the new Salto podcast, where we explore trending topics in smart living, innovative access control, and smart building solutions. Today, we're discussing how smart access control and identity management solutions are transforming the higher education experience. As more services move online and the demand for seamless, secure digital interactions grows, universities are under pressure to modernize, not just digitally, but physically too. That's where smart access control comes in. Let's dive in.
Unlocking Talks, a podcast by Salto.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Unlocking Talks. It's great to have you here. I'm so excited for today's episode, but before we get into that, let's bring in our go-to expert on all things access control. Alex, it's great to have you back.
Hey everyone, I'm doing great, Sarah. How are you? And thanks for that welcome, full of energy as always. It's a pleasure to be back for another episode.
The pleasure is all mine. So, would you like to introduce today's topic for our listeners?
Absolutely. Today, we will discuss the role of smart access and ID management in education, an interesting field that covers many different points of view and a combination of different knowledge fields.
All right, let's get started. What can you tell us about the actual situation of smart access and ID management in education?
Well, we're looking at a transformation sparked by something deceptively simple, the student ID. What used to be a plastic card that got you into the library is now a digital key that can unlock doors, manage services, and streamline campus operations, all from your smartphone.
That's right. Today's universities are adapting to the expectations of tech-savvy students who want convenience, safety, and seamless digital experiences.
Exactly, and mobile-based credentials are delivering just that.
That sounds amazing, but I have to ask the question that's on everyone's mind. What happens if a student loses their phone? Doesn't that create a massive security risk since they've lost their keys, wallet, and ID all in one go?
That's the million-dollar question, Sarah, and I'm glad you asked. It's actually far more secure than losing a physical wallet or a set of keys.
Really?
Yes. Think about it. One digital credential stored safely on a smartphone can replace physical keys, access cards, and cash in one go. It allows students to enter buildings, place their personal belongings, and study materials in their smart lockers, borrow books, grab lunch, even pay for laundry, all with a single tap or swipe.
Yeah, I definitely would have loved something like this back in my university days. I mean, you have a lot of doors to open back then, both literally and figuratively. So what does it look like for the people on the other side? The ones who have to manage this whole ecosystem?
Right. For administrators, it's just as impactful. They can manage everyone's access rights faster and with much more security. Updates happen in real time, so if you need to revoke or change someone's access, it's done in seconds, not hours.
It seems these keycard credentials are very effective at improving accessibility and convenience. What else do they master?
As I told you, the security angle is also a big thing, but I would like to discuss it from another point of view. For example, emergency lockdown features like Salto's AMOCA functionality allow for fast, coordinated responses to threats. They allow personnel to be notified quickly while classrooms are secured instantly.
It's honestly reassuring to know that technology exists for worst-case scenarios. But of course, you hope you never have to use it. So, on a normal day, what does that unified control look like for the campus staff? How does it help when things aren't in an emergency?
Well, whether it's residence halls, gyms, or labs, smart access and ID management systems like Salto's offer total visibility and control. Campus managers can remotely open doors, monitor entries, and keep track of who's coming and going.
I find it really enriching for everyday life. You know, from a smoother move-in process to effortless building access and even smart lockers, students enjoy a campus that feels more connected, intuitive, and secure.
Yeah, it's also about enhancing the student experience.
This all sounds fantastic in theory, but is it actually being used in the real world? Can you give us an example of a university or organization that's putting this into practice?
Oh, absolutely. Let me think. Yes, these solutions are already up and running in many places around the world. You know, a great one is Salto's collaboration with the European Campus Card Association. Together, they are completely reimagining student identity for the digital age.
Sounds like an important collaboration.
It is. This means bringing unified, mobile-ready solutions to higher education institutions across Europe.
Which countries are going all in on smart access in this field already?
Universities like Cambridge, Princeton, Zurich, and Trinity Grammar are already ahead of the curve, integrating Salto's smart access and ID management solutions across their campuses.
What about faculty, staff, and contractors? How do these solutions affect them?
Good point. These solutions aren't just for students. Temporary workers, visiting professors, and guests can all be issued secure, short-term credentials with tailored access levels. No badge printing, no lost keys, no headaches.
Interesting. At the end of the day, it's about creating a smarter, safer, and more efficient campus. A natural and collaborative ecosystem that works like a clock.
Exactly. And it is essential that security and simplicity go hand in hand. That's the secret to powering every single experience.
Well, Alex, it looks like we're running out of time. This feels like a perfect place to wrap up today's chat. It's been a real blast. Thank you.
Thanks so much for having me, Sarah. You have a great way of making these complex topics so much easier to follow.
Unlocking Talks, a podcast by Salto.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Salto podcast. We hope you found this breakdown informative and insightful. Make sure to check our blog, where you can read our full analysis on this topic. For more episodes like this, check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music. Don't forget to follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube. Ready to go keyless? Join us again soon for our next episode. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.